Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox videos. If you are using the MB blocks from MetaBox to create custom blocks, we highly recommend you to follow this tutorial to render them in an optimal way. It's using views. Instead of coding in a separate template file for each block, now you can have a view for it. Even reuse the view to have the same template for multiple blocks. I have an example quote block here with some simple content. It is rendered and styled using a view provided by the MB Views extension from MetaBox. So, why should we use the view? If you use the MB blocks from MetaBox to create custom blocks for a time, you can see that we've provided 3 options to render a block. One is using the PHP callback function. It's useful when you have rendering code in the same file as the other code. Another one is having a template file, where you created separately in the theme folder. And the last one is adding code directly on this screen. All of them may be difficult to manage the templates of all the blocks, since each one is in a different place. But with the help of the MB Views extension, we can have all the templates for rendering the blocks in one place. Moreover, MB Views can help to get and display data from custom fields in the block more easily than ever. Let's check it out. Before getting started, we should ensure that we have all of the following tools for this practice. First, the MetaBox Core plugin, to have a framework to create custom blocks and custom fields for the block if any. You can install it directly from wordpress.org. Next, to have the blocks and the render blocks with view feature, you should have some extensions from MetaBox. They are included in the MetaBox all-in-one, or you can install them one by one individually. They are MB Blocks, which allows you to create custom Gutenberg blocks. MB Views, it helps create the view to render the blocks. And MetaBox Builder, to have UI on the backend to register and configure the block visually. Here we go. In MetaBox, a custom block also means a field group, even when you have no custom fields inside the block. So, just go to MetaBox, Custom Fields, and create a new field group. As I mentioned, you can add custom fields to the block or not. You still can have the content for the block by adding it directly in the template or view, where we use it to render the block. In this case, I will add this content in that way as the static content. The remaining information will be stored in the custom fields as the dynamic data. You can refer to another video of MetaBox on how to create a custom block for more detail. Remember to set this field group location as block to register the block. We will have 2 ways to approach creating a view to render the block. The first way is adding a new view in the settings of the block. It's also where we've just registered the block in the previous step. And the second one is going to the View menu, creating a new one as usual. Then, go back to the block settings and apply the view. All roads lead to Rome. You'll have a view to render the block where you can explore all the power that the MB Views provides. As well as, the view can be managed on this page, and you can modify it easily. Go to View in MetaBox. Just add a new view. In the Template tab, you can add any content to the template. It will be used as the content of the block later. In the case that the block has some custom fields, you can use this button. Look for the field from the list on this right sidebar. Click on it to get the data from the field, and add them to the template. Don't forget to add other content that you didn't input to the custom fields of the block. For example, this title. You also can add CSS, JavaScript for this view using these tabs to style the block. But at last, remember to set the type of the view as block. Save the view. Then go back to the block settings. In the block render settings section, open this option. On the drop-down list, look for the view option. Then, one more setting will display. Just select the view we've just created to apply it for this block. Now, go to the page. Add the block. You can see that, when I'm adding content to the custom fields in the block, they will be displayed immediately in the preview. It means that the view works well to render the block content. This is the block on the front end. Still in the block render settings section when you register or configure the block. If you choose the option render with view here, there's a button to add a new view for this block. If you have no pre-made view for the block to choose from, you should use this button. It will open a window, which are the same with creating a view in the MB Views screen. The functionality of areas, tabs, and buttons is kept intact. Do the same to get data from fields, or add some other content, or even CSS and JavaScript to style the block. After inserting all the content you want to render for the block, scroll down to the settings section of the view. You can see that the type is set as block by default. The view is selected in this setting automatically as well. At the same time, there is also a button to edit the view, so that when you want to change the style or content of the block, you can go to this block setting and do it. No more going to the place where you save the template. Now, go to a page and add the block to see how it works. Everything works well. So, that's all. Let's enjoy rendering the block with a view from MetaBox. Hopefully, this feature in this tutorial will come in handy for you. If you want to learn more about how to play around with MetaBox, as well as its plugins, please watch other tutorials on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to us for more tutorials. Bye.